There was
Daniel,
let me
winning.
excuse me.
You are lying.
Arteta cannot define an error. Do you know why? Because they have won nothing. How can a loser define an error? What are you talking about?
Cap here.
Alright.
Please, I need a cap for this guy. I need hats.
You guys do rugby things in the Premier League. That's why you guys are winning 1-0 and with corner kicks.
Bro, I don't care if you have higher goals and you are so sure that you win the league.
And this is the time that Man City doesn't show tiredness. And that's why I think that if you are tired now, then you are not the rest of the
you know what, they can sue you for this. Susanna,
you
man, you are not exactly a good example of anything in football right now.
Are you trying to tell me that you're happy with the way your team is playing right now?
Okay, so welcome to Briefcase. This is real unscripted men's talk. And today, this is Emmanuel. We have Winnie. Yeah, so we have a discussion today. A very annoying discussion. Daniel is the attacker today.
Well, I wouldn't call it annoying.
Yeah.
But it's just concerning that it seems like the Premier League is getting really, really physical, unnecessarily physical, and then there's nothing being done about it. Arsenal seems to be getting away with a lot of.
Arsenal, please.
Arsenal.
The Premier League is becoming physical, but Arsenal is the problem.
Arsenal they are the cause of the thing.
Arsenal are top.
All right.
That is why.
That's not why. That's not the point. They are top. Yes, they were not. Are they the first team to be top? And how come the Premier League has not gotten worse when Man City were top for 4 consecutive years? But let's leave that for another matter. Arsenal have seemed to find a way. They've found a way to destroy the Premier League's set-piece routines. Because before Arsenal came into the picture, Premier League set pieces, corner kicks, throw-ins, and the likes. It was fun. It's kind of a lottery. You don't know if you win, if you lose. You just try different things. But since Niko Kovac or Jovac, whatever his name, Jovic, since they gave him an incentive for corner kick goals, he decided to take the Premier League into a state of anarchy. That is what I have seen from what I've seen so far. So my first point is let's start with this. Do you know that as of today, Arsenal have the record for the most corner kick goals in a season? As of today, tied with 2 other teams. Can you guess those teams? Can you just guess those teams?
Stoke?
Oldham Athletic. They are no longer in the Premier League. In fact, I don't even know which league they are in right now, but they were the ones with 16 Premier League goals like Arsenal. And they've played 30 games, so we still have 8 games to go and we already have 16. So definitely we are sure that they are going to own the record outrightly by the end of this season. In the 2 games before, 2 prior games, not the previous game against Brighton, the game against Chelsea, there were 3 corner kick goals, all scored by Arsenal, all scored by Arsenal players. It was 2-1, but because of the anarchy that Arsenal introduced into the box, all the goals were from corner kicks and set pieces. And then, all right, let's stop. Let me allow you defend that. All right.
Let me first tell you that you just said rubbish now.
Okay.
Because the yardstick, one of the yardsticks for showing excellence is how well you can improve.
Okay.
Yes. How well you can improve, how well you can adjust to your surroundings.
Okay.
Arsenal have been playing good football on that data consistently. Good, expansive football. And what has that gotten us? How many leagues do we have?
0.
One more time.
Large 0.
Thank you very much. Also,
and you still have 0 till now, even with your excellence.
We are winning the league this season.
You are?
They're not born anybody.
So tell me what's going to happen tomorrow. Since you can see the future now, what will happen tomorrow?
For Arsenal Football Club, that we're going to win the league this season.
I don't know shit. The only thing I know is that you are top of the table.
Mark this today.
The only thing I know is that you are top of the table right now.
What's today's date?
It doesn't matter. What I know is that you are top of the table right now. I don't know if you win the league.
No. I want to ask a question.
I believe there's a chance you will win the league.
Who will win the league? Who do you think will win the league? If you have to choose.
If I have to choose?
Who do you think based on performance?
Did you see based on performance? Then I'm going to choose.
Based on the table, based on the point difference, who do you think will win the league season?
Based on performance. Let me answer the question, please. Based on performance and what I've seen so far, I think Man City will win the league this season. Your last game, did you see the last game you played? Do you know thank you for bringing me to this at that point. Do you know that since when Arsenal started taking corner kicks,
since when which taking goal kicks,
right, since when Nico, whatever his name, that guy came into Arsenal football team, you guys have started using 44 seconds to take averagely to take a corner.
Okay.
All those things shows that you don't believe in your ability to score goals, to create chances, and there's no way that you would see at some point. Right, your last game, how did you win your last game? Was it not a 1-0? Your last game in the Premier League,
you won 2-1 against.
Okay, in the FA Cup, you played against
the worst team.
No, that was not your last game in Premier League.
Our last game in Premier League was Chelsea.
Who did you? Brighton was.
Okay, Brighton.
Look at you.
Sorry, I
just look at
Chelsea now. Actually,
you played Brighton and you won 1-0, and even you as an Arsenal fan will admit that goal was a fluke, was a massive fluke, a deflection that took the ball through the legs of the keeper, through a sea of bodies. And after that, let me land, please. Just let me land. After that goal, Arsenal created zilch.
Zilch was
zero chances.
English.
Arsenal created nothing.
No, that's a lie. Please,
nothing.
We don't start from that game, please. Created zero chance after that goal.
Let me bring up the Brighton coach came out after that game and said
he lost.
There was only one team who tried to play football today,
and the team won.
The other team.
The team won.
What do you mean?
Who won?
The team
that won that game.
We're not talking about winning, right? I'm talking about the commonization of set piece and the destruction of the football field. See, Premier League used to be an interesting.
That is a cap lie. Should I give you a fact?
Do you know how many goals Man City scored in their Premier League winning season?
Man City.
Do you know how? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Do you know how Kevin De Bruyne, Sané, in fact Sterling? The Premier League was so interesting, was so fun to watch. When teams, I'm talking about teams like Stoke and Arsenal playing. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about teams like Man City that were winning the league, and Liverpool when gegenpressing was when Klopp was even when they didn't win the league, they were playing interesting high tempo football that was fun and interesting.
I want to bring a fact. Please, I want to bring a fact.
Let me see.
Let me bring a fact.
All right,
you know, there was a period when Mourinho was the best coach in the world.
Yes.
Mourinho was the highest profile coach at a point, especially in his first stint at Chelsea. Mourinho was the best. Technically, was the best coach in the world.
Of course,
can argue. And also, Chelsea were basically celebrated as the best team in England then.
I agree. Yes.
Now, I will not go into the stats.
No, what are you talking about?
Mourinho was commonly saying. He always commonly said that all that mattered to him was 3 points.
Of course.
But you know what? He was celebrated then.
Yes.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because it was Mourinho, it was Chelsea, small teams and all.
No, that's not why.
Why?
Can I tell you why?
Chelsea was
as I did.
No. As I knew to was Chelsea playing expansive, pressing, knocking about.
No, they weren't. They weren't. I agree. They were not.
The clip where
I agree with you. No need to tell me about the clip.
Fan was brushing his mouth.
I agree.
Yes,
I agree with you.
Why are those teams celebrated as one of the best teams? Because they had one of the best defenses. They had the best structure. They had a great team. Difficult to be so kind of team.
Should I answer?
Why is Arsenal now different?
Let me answer now. Because that was a different era of football.
This is our era now.
Let me speak. No. You cannot come and define an era just like that. An era.
Give me the era definance number. Let me call him and tell him to.
An era is defined by the common practice of that period. In that time, let me speak. You spoke now, right? In that time, defensive football was the order of the day. People were being defensive. There was
Daniel.
Excuse me.
You are lying. In that time, Arsenal were at the peak of their beautiful football. What are you saying?
In that time, only Arsenal.
Only Arsenal. So why were playing defensive football?
Man, were playing counter football that time. That's Man U. Man, you were playing counter attacking football at that time. And Van Gaal was a boring coach.
No. Mourinho
was in the time. What were playing counter attacking football? Counter attacking.
No.
Yes,
that is not true.
It is very true.
I'm arguing with a liar.
Oh my God.
Put that on note. I'm arguing with a liar. Man U football was not counter-attacking.
Man U football has
counter-attacking. No. Man U football changed.
I'm telling you that is the era that we are facing. Man U has always
under Ferguson, Man U were a team that were always in control of football of the game.
It's a lie. Emmanuel, that is a lie. Man U had quality players, yes. But Man U were never in control of the game. Man U were a counter-attacking team, and that is why I love. You know why I'm going to argue this, because that's the reason why I love Man U. Because I love the fact that Man U, because once they get the ball, it is straight to the attack. There was no dressing the ball. There was no dressing of the ball. Once you get the ball,
do you know what the counter-attacking team is?
That is what Man U was. That is what. See, you know what? I can show you Man U top goals in Alex Ferguson's period, and you see that all of them
the counter-attacks.
Okay, can I? So let me get back to the era. So let me get back to the era.
I don't like it. We don't have facts here, but at least
we can check facts, Charles. Yes. It's up to you.
It seems like counter-attacks a lot.
Okay,
we have less possession of the ball. Do you know that? Yeah, you agree with that? Do you agree with that?
Yes.
You agree with that?
Less possession on average.
Yes, right?
Yes.
You will have less possession than their position.
On average.
So are you saying
not than their opposition? Yes. Less possession on average.
Because against
for example,
against what?
Wait, Man U.
Against
let me speak now. Please, let me speak.
I won't let you lie. I won't let you cap.
You cannot compare Man U playing against Chelsea to Man U playing against Oldham, for instance.
Okay, so yes. Man U. Okay, so
the prevailing style of Alex Ferguson
was counter-attack.
So
even against smaller teams, you're counter-attacking.
Yeah, Man U was counter-attacking.
It's just this guy. So how you keep attacking and you see more position than other areas?
It happens. Okay, so excuse me. Okay, so wait. Okay, so if Mourinho was also a counter-attacking coach, so are you saying he had?
I cannot say Mourinho was even a little more counter-attacking than Man U.
Okay, it was
more defensive. Both in he was only attacking in Real Madrid. He was defensive in his first and second stints in Chelsea. And his team was built on defense. That's why John Terry flourished. That's why Carvalho flourished. That's why his defense flourished. That's why Mikel flourished. Mikel was playing as a DM under him. You understand?
So only those players flourished. Why did Drogba? I thought Drogba did not flourish. Drogba was a defender, right? Is that why he flourished?
Yeah, that's funny.
What about? No. I'm not about Lampard. Was Lampard a defender? I thought Lampard also flourished.
All these players contributed to their defense.
So okay, Lampard contributed to the defense.
A lot now.
Are you serious? But Lampard is the highest scoring midfielder in Premier League history. But that shows to the defense. All right, thank you very much for that point you just made. See, listen to me. Listen to my point in all of this is that era was not this.
That era is not.
Guardiola came and defined different because it was a different era. Yes, Guardiola came and defined an entire era.
We should play like Guardiola.
No, I'm not saying play like Guardiola.
I'm saying our era. Okay, no, we're defending our own era. What kind of talk is that?
Only you. Arteta cannot define an era. Do you know why? Because he has done nothing to define. How can a loser define an era? What are you talking about? What's the meaning of that?
Please be truthful. I know you. I know your family background. You guys are church people. I'll ask you a sincere question.
Okay.
The Premier League generally has been seeing increased levels of set piece goals.
Yes.
Who has influenced it?
Arsenal.
One more time. I thought a loser cannot influence eras now. Please help me. Where are my people? Help me. I thought a loser cannot influence eras. So why is Arteta influencing? I don't say you're capping. I don't say you're capping. Cap here.
All right.
Please, I need a cap for this guy. I need hats. Please.
Okay, thank you. Can I speak now? Thank you for that. Thank you for bringing me to that point.
Thank you.
So Arteta defined an era. Arteta is in the process of defining.
In the process?
Yes, now.
It's already happening.
When did it happen? This is the first season of this
7 straight set piece goals.
When? When?
This 2 weeks ago.
This season. The era is not fully defined. It's defining the era now, right?
How?
Let me if Arteta wins the league with his style of play, then we can start seeing that okay, maybe there's a chance that let me say something. Yes, you know why they're copying him?
Why?
Because the rules in the Premier League seem to be slack when it comes to these things. And do you know how I can prove to you that? How many Champions League corner kick goals have you guys scored? 2.
Yeah, 2.
2. You scored only 2 Champions League 2 goals. Do you know why? Because the officiating there is stricter.
No, they
don't let you guys do this your wrestling. You guys do rugby things in the Premier League. When you start elbowing somebody, they'll say, "Hey, cancel." And I know the worst. Arsenal elbows everybody. You know something? You know from last season, I think the first team that Arsenal scored this corner kick against was Man U. In the first match of last season, I watched that. You guys almost pressed Onana. Onana could have cried if he had a voice. He would have screamed. mean?
Because they fall on another.
No,
the referee that called the foul.
That is the dark art that you guys. Do you know how you guys go get away with it?
How?
Before the ball is played, you do all the fouling. So once they play the ball like this, it seems like you are no longer holding him, but you already positioned yourself in the position where he's no longer able to come out of it. That's what I'm saying. Meanwhile, in the Champions League, the officiating is more stricter. Once you do that thing, when the ball is not in play, they will stop everything and say, hey. This is not American football.
Do you know why it's harder?
This is English football.
Do you know why you can do that in Premier League?
Why?
Because Premier League has always been the most physical league in Europe. You know that?
I know.
I know.
One more time, most physical league.
Yeah. So
but you guys are taking advantage of.
How?
And you know why?
Everybody's
let me now go back to my era define. Why I think it's not going to be an era defining moment.
Why?
Because the complaints we are getting from all the managers is going to at the end of each season they have a review, they speak about these things, they plan and they talk. They are going to be stricter next season about, because you guys are getting away with it too much, and it's not going to happen. They're not going to let it continue. Okay. So therefore, that era is already dead on arrival.
How? Because they're not going to let when everybody's already doing it.
That's
now.
What I'm saying. It's dead now. It's
not
dead.
Dead.
After this season, it's dead.
Perfect.
Okay, but you know you will win the league.
So you can be a 7 points ahead.
You can be. That's the same thing happened 2022, 2023. You were 7 points. In fact, you were 8 points ahead. If I remember,
no, that would be 8 points.
You were 8 points ahead, and then
they had 2 games in hand now.
They had 2 games in hand. You had too much in hand, and they don't like this much. You have. They still had. They're going to play against them after this season. You guys had 1 game at hand.
We had 1 game at hand.
8 points ahead. Now it's 7. I think, and this one I'm supposed to agree. It was the season.
So like 10 games to go.
It was 8. It's right now.
Show the screen. Let us who knows.
It was exactly the same.
Now, and again, that was 3 years ago. What we were then is not what we are now. We are a stronger team now. We have a stronger resolve now. We are very stronger on that belly now.
I agree. That is why you guys are winning 1-0 and with corner kicks.
Bro, I don't care if you have
the highest goal scorer right now.
Our king.
Let me start. Who is your top goal scorer right now?
Gyökeres.
Second. Do you know the goals? Do you know how many goals they have?
Gyökeres has 15 goals.
Next is who?
Should be, I think Martinelli. I think with 7 or so. 7 goals as the top goal scorer for a team that is claiming to win the Premier League.
That is exactly how many goals does Semenyo have since he joined these people in January?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
5 or 6.
And and you think you will beat those people in these 7 points, and you are so sure that you win the league. You know what? Let's leave prophetic talks out of it. Let's leave the future out of it. Let us talk about what's happening right now.
You know that the fact that we have very poor goal scoring output, and yet we are still managing to win, is actually proof to the quality of our coach and our system.
It proves to the quality of your set piece coach.
So all our goals are set pieces now.
It's proof.
All our goals are set pieces.
How many percent of your goals? I remember you guys have scored 9 winning goals from set pieces.
7, you said before.
Was it 7?
I think we need to have caps here.
It's not 7. No, it's not 7. It's 9.
You said
7 because 9 times 2 is 27 points. I said yes. I remember very correctly. It is 9 points. 9 winning.
Okay. Do you know the most historic goal in Champions League history for Madrid? I'll tell you most historic goals. Ramos 93rd minute corner goal, drops mic.
Better pick that mic up. Pick that mic up because that was the only set piece goal in that game. You guys, set piece. You guys scored multiple set piece goals. Like, Emmanuel, you have 9. Let me wait now. Excuse me.
When have you scored a set piece goal?
I don't care.
The
point is that you guys have scored 9 winning goals from set pieces.
Everything scores winning goals from set pieces.
You know, I think at this point, Arteta should be sacked.
One of the worst,
and Nico, whatever his name, should be your coach.
Who?
The set piece coach should be your coach. Because that's the only thing you guys do. That's the only thing you guys just score with set pieces. I don't know what Arteta is doing there. His only work is to fight with the other coaches and the referee. That is Arteta's work.
We have the best defense in the league. You know that.
Based on your set piece, I think your set pieces too. I feel like you have
set pieces now will help us defend one of our stations.
Are you trying to tell me that you're happy with the way your team is playing right now?
I'm happy with the result that is giving
me. I did not
right
ask
now.
you that question. That's the question I asked you.
I don't care how we are.
I did not ask you
my head. I don't care.
Not. I asked you a direct question. Are you happy with the way your team is playing right now?
I feel like we should.
Yes or no? Are you happy with the way your team is playing?
I'm happy like mad. Okay. Do you know why I'm happy?
Don't tell me why you're happy. Just
I'll tell them. Do you know why I'm happy? I'm happy because right now we are 7 points ahead with 8 games to go. and we are playing Man City, so we just need to just maintain this level against them.
Okay, do you think you will beat Man City when you miss them?
You don't have to beat them.
Okay, do you think you will get the result?
Yes, I'm heavily convinced
with the way you guys are playing currently.
You know
your last, let's check the statistics, but your last couple of games you've won by 1 goal consistently.
It is the end of the season now. I mean, everybody's tired. Everybody's tired. You are tired.
Are you saying your team is tired? And this is the time that Man City doesn't show tiredness. And that's why I think if you are tired now, then you have lost the league already.
They drew the last match. They drew against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are.
Did you not lose against
Nottingham Forest?
You lost against Wolves, or you drew against Wolves?
Drew against Wolves.
So what does that?
So I know difference.
And at that point, you guys are not
different.
Man City are different. Have you forgotten that Man City are a different machine? They once they get winning, they keep going.
And yet,
they keep going.
And yet, they are charged with 140, almost 170 points for financial business.
That's what we're talking about here.
Oh wow,
that is not the point of this question.
Until proven guilty.
Until proven guilty. That's what you said. You fought already. Until proven guilty, they are innocent of any charges you lay. Yeah, you know what? They can sue you for this.
Susanna,
you should say alleged. They are allegedly guilty or allegedly.
They're not allegedly. Yeah. So doing another point I need to note.
What's the point?
I need to note.
Yes.
The fact that everybody is doing this. Everybody is playing set pieces. Everybody is playing rugby set pieces. Everybody is attacking the way we attack. Everybody is in your word disturbing the goalkeeper. Everybody doing
Man, you don't do that. Man, you don't do that.
Man, you are not exactly a good example for anything in football right now.
I think that everybody. So okay, Man, you is not part of everybody. Man, you is third in the table. Man, you is third in the table in Premier League table. Man, you is third in the Premier League table. Man, you is third in the Premier League table. You can't exclude them from it. What do you mean? Man City doesn't do it. Okay, your competitor, your closest competitor doesn't do it.
You don't do what?
They don't do this thing you are doing.
That's the cap now.
They don't do it.
You don't attack set pieces.
They don't do rugby. They don't fight people in the box.
Because your team fight angels.
Yes, they don't fight.
They are white. I'm not capping.
No, you're bringing.
We have to end now. That's bring to an end right now. Yeah. So we have more.
There's so much. These criminals. They are trying to rob the Premier League.
I want to stop right now.
Don't worry.
We want to go into. We'll discuss more in another episode. So stay tuned and see you around next time.
Peace and love.